Ryan. I'm Barnes, that's Leslie, and right over there, that's David Ryan Harris, the guy with the guitar. He's got a couple of cool shows coming up.
Oh, yeah, and if you're a fan, how about this? In an intimate setting, December 11th, solo David Ryan Harris at Smith's Old Bar, and then on the 12th, a full band show. Love it. David Ryan Harris, 2 nights at Smith's.
We were talking a minute ago, David, about the difference in playing an arena and then a hotel lobby, and you were talking about the connection. When you're playing a big show in these massive arenas with John, and you're not the focal point, but you're right there, to you, like, what's going through your head with that many people versus the hotel lobby?
When I'm not the focal point?
When I mean the lead singer.
Yeah.
When you're in the band versus the solo, doing your solo show.
The thing I love the most when I'm on stage with John is just watching people's faces, because at this point, he's been doing it for, I don't know, over 20 years. So people have so many experiences that are connected to his songs. So people are crying, people are laughing. There's like so much emotion in the room. And because I don't have to be tied to
freedom for you.
Yeah, I don't have to be tied to a microphone. So I'm just watching people. And it really is just a beautiful experience watching people experience the show in a way that I couldn't do if I were singing.
If you're in charge of more jobs.
Exactly.
Like, that's what's so cool is you have the freedom to stand there and go, wow, there's 20,000 people, and you're just shredding when you want to shred and doing your thing.
Exactly.
It's so cool.
I remember the band you were in, Brand New Immortals, with Kenny Creswell and, of course, Johnny Colt. How did you guys, you were signed to this Electra Records by Lars Ulrich. How did you hook up with Lars? How did he find out about you?
Well, this program director...
who may or may not be in the room.
I'm just wondering, though, about Lars. Though. That part I don't remember.
This program director started playing this unsigned band, which was just amazing. Leslie, thank you so much for that. You started spinning that song "Reasons Why."
Yes.
And at the time, 99X was like the #1 alternative station in the country. So
Still is.
Labels.
One more time.
Deservedly so. So labels around the country were like, well, who is this band that doesn't have a deal? Let's sign this band. So we were sort of the belle of the ball for a minute, and we just kind of went to LA and made the rounds, meeting with different labels. I remember at the time, one of the coolest things we did, we met with Jimmy Iovine at Interscope.
Wow.
And
That's
to
huge.
I think maybe to impress us, we went into this sort of board room, and he was like, "Oh wow, I just got the new U2 single. You guys want to hear the new U2 single?" We were like, "Yeah, of course." And he like put it on, turned it up really loud, and it was Beautiful Day. So we heard that before.
Wow.
We heard that before anyone else heard it, which was pretty cool.
But I had actually found the Lars interview in the vault a couple of weeks ago.
You
and
did?
He was it was the whole thing when he came on to promote you guys.
That's awesome.
And what was it like working with Lars?
He, I think he appreciated our musicality. He was relatively hands off, and he just kind of let us do our thing. And I think we were excited because, Metallica came from, they were like a really sort of scrappy band, and, Lars is just completely tenacious. And, from a strategic point of view, we were like, well, Lars and Metallica are like the darlings of Electra.
Yeah.
So they're going to want to do whatever Lars wants them to do.
The memes that are out there on Lars now are hysterical, where everybody over drums.
Yeah.
All the time.
Exactly.
Those are hysterical. And he's got a new record out, by the way, Maiden America. Maiden, M-A-I-D-E-N. And David, the choices on
voice.
here, I want to ask you, like, how you picked some of these, and especially this one, which I thought was an excellent choice to cover. That's a great take on that song.
Yeah. We tried to do it with no guitars because obviously, Rage is all guitars.
That was nice. I really love the new record. So check that out, and you can see David December 11th, solo at Smith's Old Bar, December 12th, full band. Who is in your band these days?
Well, I don't really have a band, so there's just guys around town. A good friend of mine, Terrence Clark, who actually plays drums with Keith Urban, is playing drums from Memphis. Brian Cockerham on bass. Tommy Martin, who plays with all sorts of folks on guitar. Who did I forget?
That was very casual. Like, I don't know. The dude
I
who
just
plays
call some
with
people.
Keith Urban. Taking the night off.
Yes.
Well, it's great to see you.
So great to see you guys again. Thanks for having me in.
Sound great as always. David Ryan Harris. This is the original.
Thank you.
It is 99X.